Hey guys, I'm John from Chaotic Commander, and today we are going to be playing another game of pure chaos. So, we've already rolled the dice. Our random rule is opening tutor.
Opening tutor. Before mulligans, reveal a card with mana value 3 to place on top of your deck.
So, I'll kind of go into my deck, what it does. Playing Saruman, the White Hand. Basically, it is the Lord of the Ring precon. I just put some more evil cards in, like the Saurons, the Rings, a few stuff like that. And the card I tutored for is Arcane Signet. The whole point of this deck is to cast a lot of spells, create big tokens, get out bad guys, and kind of mess with the other opponent's decks a little bit. Next up, we have a new guest. We have the Unskilled Commander. Go ahead and introduce
Hello. Hello, everyone. First off, thanks a lot for having me on. This is really cool. But I am Brian, the Unskilled Commander on YouTube. I made the channel for two reasons. One, to get better at Magic and deck building, and two, to get to like maybe 3,000 to 5,000 subs so I can do charity streams a couple times a year for Extra Life, which benefits Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So my hook for the channel is basically I play my own four decks against each other by myself in an effort to find their weaknesses and actually see all the cards playing and what I can fix on them to try to make them faster and better and actually win some games against my friends. So check it out and maybe give it a subscription. My commander is Alayla, the Artful Provocateur. So it's all about dumping a ton of artifacts really fast, making little 1/1 fairies, hopefully buffing them, and then swinging in the air for combat damage. My extra card is Ethereum Sculptor. It makes artifacts cost one less.
All right, and next up we have a sort of co-host of the Urcast. We have Cole.
Hey guys, pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm honored and excited to have some good games. I'm on the Urcast with Corey. We talk a lot about your Friday Night Magic before Friday Night Magic, with a focus on Commander. I can also be found on loveandmana.mtg on Instagram, where I produce some content and post some pictures of some dice. I'm going to be playing Faldorn, the Dreadwolf Herald. This is a commander that wants to cast spells and play lands from exile. And when I do that, I get to make a 2/2 wolf token. She can also discard a card and exile the top card of my library and play it this turn. The card I searched for was Passionate Archaeologist, which gives commander creatures I control the ability to deal damage whenever I cast a spell from exile equal to the spell's CMC.
And last but certainly not least, we have again Corey from the Urcast on the channel.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Corey from the Urcast. Not Dylan, Cole. Cole already introduced it pretty well. But yeah, we're just podcast. Check us out. Friday Night Magic before the Friday Night Magic. And today I'm playing Galia, Kindler of Hope. Nice little Voltron commander. Lets me look at the top of my deck, play auras and equipment. And the card I searched for was Kinra's Transformation, mostly because I wanted all three of y'all to see that I had it, so you don't screw with me early or often.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to roll to determine who goes first. All right. Let's see what we get.
Oh, worse than before. I got a 4.
Okay. Mine went off screen, but I did get a 5. So
We got a 19.
I got a 9.
all right. So Corey gets to go first.
I believe that is correct. As the DM playing the D&D deck, I should go first.
All right. Go ahead and draw your tutored card.
All right. What will I get for turn?
Hope it's juicy.
I'm just going to go ahead and put down the Involving Wilds and pass.
Okay, I will draw my Arcane Signet. I will play a Terramorphic Expanse, and then I will pass the turn and crack it, searching for a mountain.
And while you do that, I'm going to crack my Evolving Wilds as well.
Okay, you said you passed turn.
Yep, pass turn.
All right.
Should
Draw my Lithium Sculptor.
I'm actually gonna get a
Play
swamp. I'm sorry.
Play a Plains for turn, and I will pass.
Sweet. I'm going to draw my card for turn. And I'm going to play a Mosswort Bridge, which enters tapped, and I hide away 4, selecting 1 card that I can play at a later time, provided I have creatures with total power or toughness 10 or greater for 1 green. And I pass turn.
Let's go ahead and draw. Untap that island I just put down. Then I will play a forest for turn. I'm going to tap for 1 blue, and I'm going to cast Serum Visions so I can draw a card and scry 2. And then I'll pass turn while I'm scrying.
I'll untap and then I will draw for turn. Interesting. I will play Dragon Skull Summit as my land for turn, and I will just go ahead and tap 2 for an Arcane Signet and pass.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Sweet, I was worried. I got an island, and I will play it.
Nice.
Because I did not. I had 3 lands, but I did not have an island. I will tap 2 for my card, a Lithium Sculptor. It's a 1/2. Artifact spells cost 1 less to cast. And I will pass.
Nice.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a Game Trail, choosing to not reveal a mountain or a forest, and that was a choice.
Oh,
I'm
feels
going to tap
feels
1
pretty good.
green for a Soul Ring,
oh,
and
nice.
I will pass my turn.
Okay. Untap, draw. I will bring out a Seaside Citadel, comes untapped. Then I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to bring out my own Arcane Signet.
Oh,
Then I'll pass turn.
Nice. All right, I'll untap. I will draw for turn. Ooh, that sucks. I'll play an island as my land for turn. Yes, I will tap this for red, and I'll Faithless Looting to draw 2 and then discard 2. 1, 2. I will discard an Anger and a. I guess I'll just go ahead and discard Boon of the Wish Giver. Should probably do this now. I guess I'll just tap these for 2 for an Everflowing Chalice for 1. So just tap for 1 colorless, and I'll pass. So if I forget what that is.
All right, untap. Oops. Upkeep. Draw for turn. I will play a Swamp. Tapping 2 because artifacts cost 1 less for Palladium Myrrh. It's a 2/2 that can tap for 2 mana, or 2 colorless mana. Let's see. I guess we should just do some stuff. As a thank you for having me on the channel, I will hit you for 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the 1.
You're welcome.
Bite the hand that feeds you and never return.
Yeah, last time
will
I
pass
reach
after
out.
that.
All right. I'm gonna
Unskilled
untap.
Commander who?
I'm going to play a Spire Garden, which comes in untapped because I have 2 or more opponents. And I'm going to spend 2 red and 3 of any color to
Ooh.
cast Plarg and Nasari from Marching Machines Aftermath. At the beginning of my upkeep, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. An opponent of my choice chooses a non-land card exiled this way, and I can cast up to 2 spells from among the other cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. And I will go ahead and pass my turn.
Okay.
Okay, Corey, you know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. It's right in your
Have
face.
Something. Do I know what I have to do?
You do. You do. You gotta deal with that. That's a problem. It's gonna cast your stuff for free.
Yeah.
We don't want
that's
that.
True.
Or my stuff, which is even
I'll
worse.
tap for 4. Bring out Galia, Kindler Hope. So 4/4 Vigilance. I can look at the top card of my library at any time, and then if it's an aura or equipment, I can cast it from the top. So let me see what we got here. Okay, that could be useful. Land for turn, I'm going to play a command tower. And then I will pass.
Okay, I'll untap. I will draw for turn. That's such a good card. Okay. I will play an island. That means I have 6 mana. I guess I'll tap out and So that's be 2 black for Voracious Fell Beast. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, and I create a food token for each creature sacrificed this way.
Boo.
I had to. I can't let you cast stuff for free.
Oh, that's true. In that sense, I'm no longer mad.
And then,
Yay!
yeah, so I get 3 food tokens. And it has haste because I do have... No, I don't. Dang. Never mind. I don't have a mountain. Then I'll just pass.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. Play another island for turn, tapping all 4 to bring out Alayla, Artful Provocateur. 2/3 flyer, death touch, lifelink. Other creatures with flying get +1/+0, and whenever I cast an artifact or enchantment, I make a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying.
Gross.
I guess I will go to combat and swing down on my screen 2 leeches.
All right. I have no blocks.
1 little damage, just a poke,
What's this over here?
and I will pass.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna untap, upkeep. Oh, and then there's my Plarg and Nasari trigger. Not.
I can't,
All right.
can't be allowed.
I am going to play as my land for turn Spine Rock Knoll, which is another hideaway land, allowing me to look at the top 4 of my library. I'm going to pick 1 card and hide it away to be played at a later time. Then I'm going to tap a Spire Garden and my Mosswort Bridge and a Soul Ring, floating 1 mana, but I'm going to cast for 3 Faldorn the Dreadwolf Herald. So now she is online, and whenever I cast a spell from exile or play a land, I'll be able to make a 2/2 wolf token. I'm then going to use my other floating mana from the Soul Ring and a red from my Game Trail to cast the card I searched for, a Passionate Archaeologist, giving my commander creatures cast spell from exile. I deal damage equal to that CMC to a target opponent, and I'll pass my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. Draw for turn. I'm gonna tap an Arcane Signet. Bring out my Soul Ring.
Nice, nice. Aren't you
Welcome
glad
to
you
the
guys
club.
didn't search for Soul Ring?
Yeah, like a fool, like the fools that you were. Well, I guess
Fool
I'll
of a
just tap her thing. I'm gonna bring Galia back out. Land for turn, I'm gonna bring out a Floodplain. Comes in tapped, and then later I can sack it to tutor for a island or plains. And then with that, I'll pass.
All right, I'll untap. And then,
Oh, and with Galia, I'm gonna peek at my top deck.
ooh, interesting. Okay, cool. I will tap 3. Oh, no, I'm not gonna tap the Arcane. I'll tap this for Ring Sight. So Ring tempts me, so I'm officially tempted by the Ring. I get. Ooh, no, I can't. I don't have a legendary creature out. Dang. Dang. All right, well, we'll take care of
I
that.
thought
I'll-
it made the creature legendary.
Yeah, I think you can choose any creature.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like that's why you can like just everybody can have it. But they
No, it's a
become
legendary creature you control.
Oh,
Yep. So I'll tap that, and this, and I'll get out Saruman the White Hand. Now I have a legendary creature, but it does me no good. And I will go ahead and I will swing Voracious Fell Beast, the 4/4 flyer, at Brian because you decided to poke me first.
yep. I will take 4.
And then after that, I will just pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Snow-covered plains for turn. I will tap 2 blue, a black, and then 1 other to play Glen Eldra Liege. It's a 2/3 flyer. Other black creatures I control get +1/+1. Other blue creatures I control get +1/+1.
Oh.
I will then tap my last mana to play Altar of the Brood. It's an artifact. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. That is an artifact, so that makes a fairy. And I guess that triggers Altar of the Brood, right? Is a token a permanent?
Is Alila on cast or on ETB? If it's on cast, we don't mill because the fairy comes in before the altar.
Yes, you're totally right. It's on cast.
Sweet.
Let's see. So I will then move to combat.
Okay. All right.
You'll take 4,
Sure. I'll take 4.
and then I gain 4.
The hostess with the mostess.
I'm happy to be outside of this blood feud.
Alrighty.
I need some more flyers so I can just be like fair and just poke everybody a little bit instead of like I don't normally try to go after one person all the time, like just because
It's just special
I don't know,
occasion. Just special occasion.
no, it's just like, but seriously, like I don't want to, because I've been on the receiving end where it's like I get killed first and then for the next hour they continue to play the game. It's like,
Yeah, but if your whole channel is you playing against yourself, aren't you always going after the same person all the time?
that is absolutely true. And he gets so mad when I do.
I know. I bet he flips the table and everything.
Yep.
All right, is
I
that it?
passed, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You pass?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and untap, upkeep, draw for turn. All right, I'm gonna play for 1 red, and I'm gonna tap my Soul Ring, floating 1 colorless. I'm gonna cast Conspiracy Theorist, who says whenever he attacks, I may pay 1 and discard a card. If I do, I draw a card. His secondary ability says whenever I discard 1 or more non-land cards, I may exile 1 of them from my graveyard. And if I do, I can cast it this turn. Then I'm going to use my other floating 1 mana from the Soul Ring to tap Faldorn, and I'm going to discard a card from my hand, Sylvan Anthem. And because of the Conspiracy Theorist, this card is going to go from my graveyard into exile, and I'll be able to cast it later this turn. Then my Faldorn triggers, and I reveal the top card of my library. And if it's a land, I may play it, or if it's a spell, I may cast it this turn. So I'm going to go ahead and play my Sylvan Anthem for 2 green, which says green creatures I control get +1/+1, and whenever a green creature enters the battlefield under my control, I scry 1. And because I played it from exile, I am going to get a wolf. And because I played it out of exile, I get a Passionate Archaeologist trigger, allowing me to deal 2 damage to target opponent. And it's looking like I'm going to hit Corey for 2 damage.
Oh, wow.
No.
That's a compelling argument.
Yeah.
It's
Then
silver
I'm
tongue.
going to play my land for turn. It's a forest. And when I do that, I get to create a 2nd wolf token.
Oh, wow.
When a green creature enters the battlefield under my control, I'll scry 1 off of the Sylvan Anthem. And I'll choose to keep it on top.
Okay.
And none of my creatures have haste, so I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn.
Okay.
Ooh, okie dokie. That was a big
Good.
turn. I feel like a lot
Okay,
happened
yep.
there.
Draw.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna use Kalia to peek at the top of my deck. Oh, that's good
Yep.
stuff.
You want to share with the class what we got?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Are you going to
It's
use
my
your elk
Ristic
yet?
study. What's that?
So are you going to use your elk yet?
No, I have
All right.
reasons to hang on to it.
Okay.
I am though. So I'm gonna tap for 2 colorless and a white, so that I can bring out Robostars, and using the 1 floating colorless left over to equip it. So Galia now has +0/+3, and for 1 and a white, I can phase it out. And then for a green, I'm also going to enchant her with Rancor. So I gets +2, +0, and trample. And then if Rancor would be destroyed or go to the graveyard, it goes to my hand instead.
Okay. Okay.
Um.
So what's your 6, 7 now or something?
So right now, yeah, it's a 6/7 with vigilance, trample, and the ability to phase
Okay.
at instant speed.
Sounds good.
Yeah, in case I ever need that. What you got over there for blockers, Cole?
I have 2. So because of my Sylvan Anthem, my green creatures get +1/+1. I have 2 3/3s, and I have 1 2/2.
And John, you just have Saruman?
Yeah, but like,
All right.
why
I'm
would
gonna
you swing at me?
John. One head. I'll swing at you for 6.
All right, I guess I'll take 6. I mean, I was already at the lowest
Yeah.
life total. I don't know why I'm getting
Sure.
bullied right now.
And then I'm gonna tap and sack my Floodstrand to look for a plains or island, and I'll pass turn while I do so.
Okay, well, I guess during your end step, I'll just pay 2, sack one of these foods to gain 3 life. Yeah. All right, and then I'll untap. Draw off turn. Okay, that kind of sucks. I will tap 3 for ring sight. So a couple things happens on cast. I get an orc army with 3 mass orcs 3, and then I am tempted by the ring. I will make. I think I will make my army actually the ring bearer. So it's a legendary creature now, and what is it? It can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. If I can get this, whatever. Tempted once. And I get to search my deck for anything in my commander's colors, because that is the legendary creature I control. And I will play. Where are you? I'm gonna play a tap land, and then I'm just gonna pass the turn. So it's a choked estuary.
And then because I shuffled, I'm just going to use Glee to peek at the top of my library again.
Okay.
Cheating. He's
Tap,
cheating.
upkeep, draw. I will tap 2 blue and 1 other for Psy Master Thopterist. So 1/4. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 Thopter creature token with flying, and I can pay a blue and 1 other to sacrifice 2 artifacts to draw a card. I will play Azor's Chancery, the land for turn, which bounces lands back to my hand, so I'll bounce one of the tapped islands.
So the card I will search is Sauron the Lidless Eye off of Ring Sight.
That sounds like Sauron, the future elk, to me.
It's all on the ETB, so that's fine. I just want the ETB trigger. That's it.
You wanted to play like deer typal, right?
Yes, of course. Is it even? It's an elk, right? It's not a deer, right?
I mean, what's the difference?
there's
Caribou,
a
moose,
difference.
elk.
It's a difference.
Okay, so who has flying?
Me.
Okay. Oh, also, sorry. When Sidemaster Thopterist enters the battlefield, you each mill a card from the top of your library.
I mill Delayed Blast Fireball.
I milled Basilisk Color.
Alright, hold on.
Yep.
I milled Lord of the Nazgul. Damn. That's such a good one. I really would like to have had that in my hand.
All right, so I'm going to move to combat, and I have with all the buffs, I have a 3/2 blue fairy that I'm going to send down to sleeve card.
A 3/2
then,
blue fairy.
Yes. And then I will send a Layla Provocateur down to leeches. And sorry, I should actually use your names.
Well, I have no flying blockers, so I will happily take 3 damage.
That's
will
4.
also take 3. Going to 35.
Oh well, I'll sadly take 4 damage.
Sorry, yeah. And then because she has
Miserably,
lifelink, I will gain 4.
miserably and remorsefully.
And I will pass turn.
Not so fast, Brian. I have a
Oh.
play.
Do it.
As you attempt to pass your turn, I'm going to spend 1 green mana to activate my Mosswort Bridge. Because I have creatures total power 10 or greater, with my 6 power Wolves and my 4 power Faldorn, I'm going to be able to cast a card for free from exile without following timing restrictions. It's Avenger of Zendikar, who's gonna create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each land I control, which is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to make 5 plant tokens.
I mean, could you not?
In fact, I can, and I'm going to have to deal 7 damage somewhere due to my Passionate Archaeologist, and I will choose to deal that right to you, Brian, to bring you back down to our level a bit.
Yeah, that is
I'm
fair.
also
That
going
is
to
absolutely
make
fair.
a wolf, and I'll get to scry 1 a total of 7 times. So if I like the card on top, I might just keep it there. Scry 1. That's scry 2. Scry 3. We'll keep that one on top. And then I'm ready to pass your turn.
Okay,
Back
thank
to
you for
me.
passing
Hey.
my turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep. Draw for turn. Okay, so I'm going to start my turn off by paying 1 green mana to tap Faldorn and discard a card from my hand. It's going to be Lelia the Blade Reforged. That's going to go to my graveyard, and because of the Conspiracy Theorist, it's actually going to get exiled. Then, because of Faldorn, I'm going to exile the top card of my library, revealing Ogre Battle Driver, who says whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, that creature gets +2/0 and gains haste until end of turn. I'm going to play a land for turn. It is a forest, and when I do that, my Avenger of Zendikar gives a 1/1 counter to each of the plants I control, making them 1/2s.
Jeez. Okay. Well, I kind of have an idea how this game's about to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 1 mana and my Soul Ring to go ahead and cast the Lelia the Blade Reforged. When I cast a spell from exile, I get a wolf. And I'm going to deal 3 damage to you again, Brian, just to kind of even out.
Yep, still makes sense.
Then I am going to go ahead and move to combat, and I'm going to attack with my 5 plant tokens. I'll swing. What do we have? A 2/2. I'll swing my 5 plant tokens at you, Corey. They are 1/2s. My Avenger of Zendikar is going to come to you, Brian. And that is it. And my Lelia, the Blade Reforged, is also going to come at you, Brian. And when I attack with my Lelia, I get a card exiled off the top of my library. It's a land. And whenever I exile a card off the top, I get a 1/1 counter on Lelia. So you have a 3/3 and a 5/5 coming at you, Brian, and then 5 1/2s coming at you, Corey.
Okay.
In response to attackers being declared, I'll tap a white and Swords to Plowshare the Zendikar.
Okay. And so I will gain 5 life.
And then I will take.
I'm gonna chump, or I'm gonna eat up one of your plants, and I'll take the other 4.
Awesome.
Was I taking 4 or 3 off of your other creature?
You just take 3 damage off the Lelia.
Okay.
Okay. Second main phase, I'm going to go ahead and pay a red, and 2 colorless to cast the Ogre Battle Driver from exile. The Passionate Archaeologist is going to have me deal 4 damage to you, John. And I'm going to make another wolf. And that is my turn.
Okay, on your instep, one tap for 1 and a blue. I'm gonna flash out Eel Umbra from my hand and enchant it onto my Gallia. So it gets another +1/+1 in totem armor.
Nice.
But my turn, I'm gonna untap. Draw for turn. Cole, you're becoming a real problem.
Oh, always.
So I'm gonna tap for 2. Yeah, I'm gonna tap for 3 and 2 white, and I'm gonna cast Winds of Wrath, so it'll destroy all creatures that are not enchanted. Which, luckily, I am enchanted.
Okay. Well,
Well, I had my time in the sun.
yeah.
Sure.
A little annoying, but all right.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I get it.
Yeah. It had to be done.
Yeah.
Peak. Okay, I'll leave that up there.
Oof. Okay.
And just for all things fair, Cole, I'm gonna swing at you. That's 7 commander damage.
Okay, sweet. Down to 33.
And then I will pass turn.
At your instep, I'll just crack another food. Go down to 1, gain 3 life. Then I'll attack. And for turn. That is the worst, but not the best. Play an underground river. That's my life for turn. How much mana do you have up there, Corey?
3,
How much does it cost to activate your robe?
2,
Okay,
1 and a white.
cool. Well, alright. I guess I'll just pay 1, 2, another colorless.
Unless you target the robe.
I can. Or I'll do Fact or
Technically,
Fiction.
if I phase out the creature, it takes everything on it too.
Ah, makes sense, yeah.
So, Fact or Fiction, I reveal the top 5 cards, and then someone will separate it into 2 piles.
Ristic study.
5. No, there's nothing like that. So, I guess, you know what? I'll let Cole split these into piles. So I've got a Frostbite, Bolt Snarl, Goblin Crater Maker, Summons of Saruman, Decree of Pain, or Feed the Swarm. So 2 piles.
Okay, well, let's put the Decree of Pain and the Frostbolt Snarl in one pile, and the rest in the other pile.
Okay. The Swarm. Just let people. Why'd you do that? I could have tried to feed the Swarm some of his stuff.
You still can.
Yeah, but then I can't get my land. Is that's not.
You got a ton of lands.
All right, I'll just put this. I'll put some of these two. So I'll take the pile with Goblin Crater Maker, Feed the Swarm, and Summons of Saruman. I will just pass the turn here.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play an island for turn. Tapping black, white, and blue. One other. And then Azor's Chancery for the tax to recast Alayla. A permanent entered the battlefield under my control, so you each mill 1.
I'm gonna mill a Nature's Lore.
Orcus
Forest for me.
Siege Master.
And unfortunately, I can't do anything with 1 mana, so I will pass.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
get my top card.
Untap. Upkeep. Drop a turn. I'm going to go ahead and pay 3 mana and 2 for the commander tax to recast my commander, Faldorn, the Dreadwolf Herald. She is a green creature, so when she enters, because my Sylvan Anthem, I get to scry 1. I'm going to scry that card to the bottom. And I will play a land. It's going to be a mountain. And pass my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. Draw. Use Galea to look at the top. Land for turn is going to be a Vitu-Ghazi, which I'll probably never use for anything but the colorless. All right, I'm going to tap for 6. And I'm going to cast from the top of my deck a Argentum Armor. With Galea's ability, I just can equip it right on. So now Galea has +6/+6, and whenever it attacks, I destroy target permanent.
Oh.
And then I'm going to peek at top card again.
Sheesh. Okay.
I think, Brian, you and I can both agree as 2 mutual single players here that John is the threat.
Because I have an empty board. Okay.
That's all that mana.
All this mana? What do you mean? I don't even have a mountain. I just have this.
I mean, you got like half a mountain there.
It's
I'm going to
not-
swing at Cole.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is a 4, 6, 7, 13. On attack trigger, I'm going to go ahead and destroy Faldorn.
Okay. And that puts me at 20 commander damage.
It do.
Oh, jeez.
Oof.
That's
Yeah.
He's out.
I wasn't sure how close that was or not. That was a
And then I'm going to go ahead and pass.
All right. At your end step, I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna flash in Notion Thief. It doesn't do anything right now, but if someone would draw a card besides the first card for turn, they skip that and I draw instead. So I will untap. I will draw for turn. Okay. Okay. So you can cycle at instant speed, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. All right. I will tap a black and a colorless. And then I'm going to feed the swarm and I will target guess I'll target your commander, Corey.
You mean your commander, Brian?
No, I mean yours. I mean yours. I gotta get rid of yours.
Okay, so do I want to phase out, or do I want to just eat the totem armor? I'll burn the totem armor and leave my blocker here.
Alright. Okay. So how much is
Nice
the mana
try.
value of your commander again? It's like 4?
4.
I'll take 4. Yeah.
But your feeble attempts humor me.
Yeah, I know. Okay, here we got no shit. You know what? Yeah, okay. I'm going to tap a red, a blue, then X will be 2, right? No, it'll be 3. I'll just go ahead and do 3. For Summons of Saruman. So Mass Orc X, so 3. Get my Orc Army back out. And then Mill 3. And then I'm going to cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value 3 or less from among them without paying its mana cost.
Nice.
Alright, so let's do 1, 2. Damn it. Alright, that sucked.
nothing worse than a whiff.
Yeah, I didn't read the card right. It's what it was. It happens. So yeah. Go ahead and pass the turn. I can't do anything else.
All right.
I should have
Untap.
just cycled what I just should have. Cycle
Keep
first.
draw. Well, it's something, I guess. All right, we're gonna tap 1, 2, 3 to play Chromatic Lantern. So you each mill one, and I make a fairy.
In
I
the
will play
darkness, find them.
I will play Orzhov Baliska, bouncing an island to my hand. And then tapping another 3 to play Scuttlemutt. You each mill a card, and I make a fairy.
Desolate Lighthouse.
Unfortunately, I don't think I want to get rid of my Death Touch blocker right now, so I'm going to pass
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
All right.
Well, I
Here
guess
we go.
I'm about to die.
Draw for turn.
Thought you said you died to commander damage. How
No,
much
he has
did-
one more.
Oh,
I'm
one
at
more?
20. He hit me
Oh.
for 7 and then 13. So I'm
Oh.
at 20 commander damage and
Oh.
20 life.
That's crazy. Okay, cool.
Well, I do not want to die, so I'm going to cast a spell for 1, 2, 3 green, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Azuri's Predation. For each creature your opponents control, create a 4/4 green Phyrexian Beast creature token. Each of those tokens fights a different one of those creatures. So all of your creatures are getting fought by a 4/4 Phyrexian Beast. I'm making
That is-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beasts, and each of them attacks one of your creatures.
All right. Both my creatures will die.
Okay. All
Sorry,
of my
boys,
creatures
I have
will
to create
die.
some sort of blocker, otherwise I am 1 damage away from death.
But it's fights, right? It doesn't just they go back and forth.
Yes.
So that means one of your beasts gets death touched, and I gain 2 life.
Excellent.
Both of mine only deals 3, so
So I create 6 4/4 beasts that live. One of them dies to the Galea, and then one of them died to the. It was 7 originally. One of them died to the Death Toucher as well. So 5 beasts, and that's a turn. I go ahead and pass on that comfortably.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, that's a pretty
5 4/4s. Nothing to
that's
sneeze
a pretty
at.
solid turn, yeah.
Untap, draw.
Oh, I'm so
Play
sorry. They're
a-
actually 5/5s because of my Sylvan Anthem, and I do get some scry triggers. I will scry once. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
That
So I'll
doesn't-
play a forest for turn while you're scrying away. Peek at the top card here. I'm going to tap for 1. Off the top of my deck, I'm going to cast Masterwork of Ingenuity. So it's going to enter as a copy of any equipment on the battlefield, which is going to be my Argentum armor. So I'm going to get another +6/+6 on Galea.
Okay.
Wow.
My word.
Well, this is nice.
John, you and I are just like watching this game of Magic.
Well, I can't do
good.
anything. I'm open. I mean, I
Yeah.
could cast my commander again, but that's it. If I
That's all I
survive.
can do next turn.
So again, what's the power of your commander right now?
Okay, so this gives it 12.
So it's
So it's 18.
Okay.
18 with vigilance, trample, the ability to phase out.
so the only
and-
person you wouldn't completely kill would be Brian, right?
On commander damage.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
He wouldn't kill me because I have 20 damage.
Well,
worth of
yeah.
blockers.
Sure.
It's true.
So
No
for
trample.
1 and a blue, I'm going to cast Winged Boots.
Shit.
And then I'm going to tap for 1 more and put it on Galea. So Galea can now fly and has Ward 4.
Oh, Ward 4.
Jeez.
So we're just going to
Gross.
make a second row of bullshit that I can do.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Okay.
brag about it right now. I'm gonna make a second row of all my pretty equipment.
Right? Like, jeez.
Brian, could I use some of your board space? I need to expand
Then
out.
I'm gonna
All
play
these
Sword of
enchantments
Feast
and
and
auras
Famine.
right here. All right, Corey, what are you gonna do now?
Well, thank you for asking. I'm going to tap for 2 and a blue. I'm going to cast Curse of Verbosity. We'll put it on Brian. So whenever enchanted players attacked, I draw a card, and whatever opponents attack also draw cards.
Oh, that's a good card.
And then Oh wait, you don't have Notion Thief anymore.
No, I have nothing. Yeah. I've got a food token, which I can't do anything with.
Yeah, what the heck, Brian? I'll swing at you.
Okay, 18.
So, yeah, so 6. Yeah, 18. And then off the attack, the curse will trigger. I get to draw a card. And with Galea, I'm going to just peek at the top card. And then I'll pass turn.
All right, I will untap. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. I will draw for turn.
And don't get cute, John, because I still have a wildlife maker in my hand.
Yes, I understand. Okay, so I'm gonna tap this for red and this for colorless for Goblin Crater Maker.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, real quick. I missed a trigger. So when this attacks, Brian, technically it destroys a permanent. So I'll just destroy your chromatic lantern, I guess.
Okay.
Because it's the one thing I can recognize from the art from here.
Okay, so I will tap 1 and I'll sack this and I will get rid of one of your colorless non-land permanents. So I'm gonna get rid of the one that gives it +6. One of the ones that gives it +6, Corey.
One of those.
Nice.
One of the equipments.
Nah, I'm gonna phase out.
All right. In response,
Take
to
all
your-
my stuff.
In response to your
Nice.
phasing out, I'm a cycle rampaging war mammoth.
Sure.
How many artifacts are on your guy?
Artifacts.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. Which ones are they? What do they do?
So I've got an Argentum armor, which is +6/+6. A Masterwork of Ingenuity, which is copying the Argentum armor. A Winged Boots, which gives it flying and ward 4. So don't forget that ward.
Yeah.
And
I'm not
then
targeting
the,
it.
Robe of Stars that gives it +3 toughness and lets me phase.
All right. So
Pop off, King.
I'm gonna tap 2. Well, obviously X is 2, so I get to destroy 2 artifacts. I've already targeted the one that gives it +6, so I'll target the one that gives ward, and then the Star of Ropes to destroy both of those.
Nice. Great
And
play.
then I get to draw a card. Unfortunate. I can
do
no
I
longer.
technically still phase out because I triggered it, or is it gone?
Yes.
Because it's off the stack. Okay. So I do phase
But you'll
out.
never
which
phase
means-
back in. No,
yeah,
you'll
but
phase back in.
because I phase out, I still keep the +6/+6. Because
Yeah, you keep the original Argentum armor.
Well, and the copy too.
And the copy, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
right,
not here
well-
when that part resolves.
I can't do anything else. So I will just pass turn. And
Great
that's
play.
all.
Great turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something.
You've angered me for the last time.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, my deck gave me a land, and I have a land in my hand. So
Nice.
I will pass turn. Although I guess it is a permanent, so you each mill one.
Oh, hell yeah. Excuse me.
Milling
The
a
card I
greater
scried. No!
Hostage taker.
I'm
That
not
would have
picking
been
that top
good.
card. Ho ho ho.
Man, I wish you
All
wouldn't
right.
have milled that. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have. I don't know if I'll get to see another turn.
I mean, I'm gonna die right now. So
Wow.
I mean, I only have one attacker. It's not like I'm blowing.
Oh,
all
and
three
he's
of you
completely
away.
open. You can
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like.
this doesn't exist. Yeah.
So you could just.
taking out the, I could have recast, but you took out the chromatic lantern, so that was the last mana.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I'm gonna set that out here so you guys don't think about it.
Okay.
Just remember,
so-
if you attack Brian, we can draw together. It's a rising
be quiet.
tide kind of scenario.
It sounds like collusion. I'm gonna
If Brian
spend
can
3
attack
mana,
himself, he can also draw.
and I'm gonna play Valakut Exploration. It has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I exile the top card of my library, and I may play that card as long as it remains exiled. If I don't play it at the end of my turn, Valakut Exploration deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of cards exiled, and then that card is no longer playable. I'm going to play my land for turn. It's a mountain. And I'm going to exile the top card of my library. It is Tlenkali Hunter, which is an adventure card that I can either pay 2 mana and exile target creature card from my graveyard until the end of my next turn. I may cast it. and its creature ability is that once each turn I may pay 0 instead of the cost of a creature that I would be casting from exile. I'm going to cast the adventure version of Tilinkali Hunter, paying a green and 1 mana to exile target creature card from my graveyard. It's going to be the Avenger of Zendikar, and this will stay exiled until in the end of my next turn, and I can cast it. And then this is also on an adventure now, so I can cast it at any time from exile. And I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to I have to leave 3 creatures untapped to prevent the 2 Argentum armors from killing me. So I'm going to swing 2 Phyrexian beasts at you, Corey. They're 5/5s.
Okay, so I will take 10. Go down 21.
Awesome. And I will, from there, pass my turn. And because I cast Tilinkali Hunter, the Valakut does no damage.
All right, I will phase back in with all my stuff.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I was also on an adventure. Tap everything. Draw. Use Galea to look real quick. Ugh. Play a forest as my land for turn. So you have 2 beasts up right now, Cole?
I have 2 tapped beasts that I attacked you with. I have 3
Sure.
untapped beasts.
And they're all 5/5, so that would be a grand total of 15.
Yes.
Sure, I'll swing at you. Swing Galea at you, so that is 18 with trample.
All right. Well, I will block it with my 3 beasts, and I have no other responses. So unfortunately, the trample will. That was the sound of me dying.
Yeah, sorry. This whole cast from exile thing. I don't want to look at this.
Yeah. That's too
The
bad.
deck is really cool, Cole. That's like a really impressive.
Yeah.
All the stuff
Great
we
game,
did.
guys. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And
Take him
I'll
down,
pass.
boys. Take him down.
I don't
did
know
you
that that's an
pass?
option, but
the chaotic commander himself.
Oh, you passed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
With
a lot of mana.
all of this mana sitting up.
I see what we got going on here. I will draw
Yeah.
for turn.
we need some chaos right about now.
Now, I will put this out here though. If you need more cards in hand, you can always just attack Brian.
I know.
It's like
real,
free cards.
It's real crazy. Let's see here. What do we got?
Such an instigator, Corey. Come on.
No. Okay.
There's nothing to see here.
Okay, so what do we got here? 1, 2, 4, 5. Tap 5 to cast Extract from the Darkness. Each player mills 2 cards, then you put a creature card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under my control. So I will mill 2 Sauron the Dark Lord,
A land and a shram.
A commander sphere and a stone coil serpent.
Interesting. All right. I will return to the battlefield. Probably one of my own creatures.
I'm gonna use Galea to look up top.
Voracious Fail Beast. So when it ETBs, each opponent sacks a creature, and then I create a food for each creature sacked this way. Is there a response to that, Corey?
Sack a creature.
Yes. So it,
No, actually, I think I'm in an okay spot. So I'm gonna sack Galea. Obviously, my equipment stays put, and then Rancor bounces to my hand.
okay. Then I will play Foreboding Ruins. It'll enter tapped. So I created 1 more token, so I've got 2. I'll just pass the turn.
Okay.
I did what I could.
So here's how unskilled I am, and it actually worked in my favor this time.
Okay.
I totally forgot that I had 2 double tap land, like 2 lands that count for 2. I could have cast my commander last turn, but if I had, she would have gotten blown up just now, And what?
It's not a blow up.
So
it
you
was a
you
sack.
blindly dodged a bullet.
I did. I tripped on like a loose stone and dodged the bullet. All right, I will play a snow-covered swamp because my deck just wants to give me lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to recast a Layla. It is a permanent, so you each mill 1.
Losing a Prisoned in the Moon.
Siege Gang Commander.
That's all she wrote. I will pass.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn.
How many artifacts do you have over there, Corey?
Just 4.
4.
Two equipment and then 2 mana rock.
Gotcha.
I'm going to play a Terramorphic Expanse as my land for turn.
No, not bad, not bad. It's pretty good.
All right, I'm going to bring a Layla back out. Then I will tap for 1 green, just to put Rancor on it. I'm going to use Galea to look at the top card of my library. And then I'm just going to do in my turn and sack Terramorphic Expanse while I do so.
Okay, and at your end stuff, I'll also crack a token to gain 3 life. And I will untap. Okay, can I draw something actually useful? Let's see. What? No!
No.
No, not really. That's not very good. That's not what I want to see. So you have 4. Let's see here.
What, me?
Yeah, so you have 4 artifacts. So I will pay.
Yes.
I will pay 5. I'll get out a Cavern Horn Dragon. So it's discounted by 4. It's got Flying, Trample, and Haste, 6/6. I will move towards combat. And I will swing Cavern Horn Dragon at Corey. I'll leave the Fell Beast up. So it's a 6/6 with Trample Flyer coming at you.
In response, I'm going to tap for 1 and a green, and now it's a 3/3 elk.
Is that an instant?
Oh, my brain isn't functioning on that level right now. I've been at work since like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
So then I will get 4 treasure tokens.
It's a 6/6.
Yes.
Okay,
So I get 40 tokens.
go down to 15
I
to
will-
a totally not the threat level.
I will move to my main 2. What's the toughness of your guy? It's 4, right?
Yeah, right now it's just a 6/4 with vigilance and trample, and the ability to peek at the top of my library.
Yeah, I guess I will just. He says that as trample.
Yeah, Rancor gives it trample.
Okay, cool. I'll just pass the turn here.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Come on, deck. Well, it's not a land at least.
Big money,
Alright.
big money.
No, I got a whammy. I'll play a land, which is a permanent, so you each mill 1. And I think I missed that last time, but that's on me. I will
Lose
then
a
tap
Swift Flute.
3 to play Sky Scanner. You each mill another 1, and I make a fairy. And when it enters the battlefield, I draw a card.
And I'm
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Sort of.
Flashback.
I will tap a blue and a black to play Baleful Strix. You each mill a card. It's an artifact, so I make a fairy, and when it
Awesome
enters the
amount,
battlefield,
man. Why'd you do that?
sorry, I draw a
I
card.
needed that.
And that is a land, so I can't keep playing stuff. But that was alright. That's not bad. I now have 2 Death Touchers, so that's helpful. And you have a big flyer. I'm going to go ahead and pass.
okay. I will untap, draw for turn. I'll peek.
Ugh.
I'm gonna tap for 6. And I'm gonna put one of the Argentum armors onto Galea. Land for turn, I'll put out a Simic Growth Chamber, bouncing the Vitu-Ghazi to my hand. And then, what do you have for blockers, John?
I have the Voracious Fell Beast, 4/4 flyer.
4/4 flyer. Okay, I'm gonna swing at you with Galea, who is currently a 12/10 with Trample and Vigilance.
Yeah, I'll block. I'll try and block it with Voracious Felbeast.
Okay, so
I'll
you'll take the trample damage.
Yeah, so it's 8.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Woo-wee!
fast turn.
At your end step, I'll just sack my last food token to gain 3. Then I will untap. Interesting. Surprised you didn't make my guy an elk. I will draw. Damn it. It's not what I want to see. I'll play a swamp with my land for turn. You don't have ward or anything, do you?
Currently, no.
Okay, tap 5. So red, black, 3 colorless for Sauron the Lidless Eye. So I will be targeting your commander to take control of it till the end of turn. So it is. What is it? It's a
12 right now. 12, 10 vigilance trample.
okay. So
And then it does have a Argentum armor, so actually when I attacked you, that should have triggered, which means I would destroy your Cavern Horde.
okay.
So whenever you attack with it, you can also destroy a permanent.
Just any permanent you control, huh?
Yeah, any target permanent.
Oh, it's just any permanent in general.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be controlled by the defending player.
All right. So then I will send your commander at you.
Okay.
And is it an attack trigger or a damage trigger?
That's an attack trigger.
Damn. That's annoying. I'll go ahead and destroy your commander, so you won't take any damage, but you'll have to recast it again. And then I will I guess I'll just go ahead. I'll pay 4. And I'll cast Corsairs of Umbar. So target goblin, orc, or pirate can't be blocked this turn for 3 mana. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I mask works 3. And I'll just pass the turn there, leaving myself open in the sky.
Okay. Tap, upkeep, draw. Well, something. I will. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Okay. I will play an Evolving Wilds. You'll each mill a card.
Sweet.
I will crack the Evolving Wilds to get another. Well, there it is, a swamp. We'll do that. Swamp will come in tapped, so you'll mill another card because it's whenever it enters the battlefield.
Okay, build an island.
I milled Sauron the Necromancer and Sulphur Springs. Such a good card. I really hate that that's in my yard.
I will then tap 1, 2, 3 to play Alloy Myrrh. It's a 2/3 on the ground that taps for any color, and you each mill a card.
Yep.
Okay. Ebb and fly.
All right, so I'm going to move in the general direction of combat, and I will swing 2 fairies and Sky Scanner at you, John. They are each 2 1s, so it will be a total of 6 damage in the air.
Okay, I guess I'll take 6 in the air.
All right, and I will pass. That's all I can do. I am hellbent. Nothing in my hand.
Well, I don't
Tap.
have top decking like crazy,
Draw.
so we'll see what I get.
Play a Vitu-Ghazi for land. Alright, so for 4 and 2 whites, I'm going to cast Valiant Endeavor. So I'm going to roll 2 d6 and choose one. The one I choose destroys each creature with power greater than the amount rolled, and then the second dice, I make that many 2/2 Vigilant Knights.
Oh,
Oof. Wow.
okay.
So we've got a 1 and a 5, so I'm going to destroy everything that is 1 power or greater, and then I'm going to make 5 Vigilant Knights.
All right.
Can't do nothing about that.
Yeah. That sucks.
Layla is very expensive.
I mean, Galea is not much cheaper.
Yep. Well, so that's a lot of knights.
Five vigilantes.
Are they 2/2s, right?
Yeah, 2/2s. Well, I got nothing else going on, so I'm gonna tab for 6. And I'm gonna put my Masterwork of Ingenuity on one of the knights, so it's just basically has Argentum armor.
Okay.
So this one knight is an 8/8 that destroys things when it attacks. And then I'll pass turn.
All right. Nothing to do. Or tap. I will draw for turn. That is crazy. So I'm going to cast Faithless Looting for his flashback cost. I'll sack 3 treasures, draw 2, discard 2. 1, a 2. Are you kidding? Okay. I will discard Inferno Titan and Drowned Catacomb. I will play Smoldering Marsh as my land for turn. Do control 2 or more basics, so it does come in untapped. And I finally have a mountain, so all my creatures now have haste.
Get there.
All right. Then I need to pay. I'm going to cast Summons of Saruman, so I need to tap 5. So tap 2. No. Tap 1. No, I won't. I'll sack this for red, right? Then a blue, 2, 3. And then basically the X is now how many cards I exile from my graveyard. Does it have to be creatures? Nope, it could just be anything. So let's do what, 15? So I'll mill 15, amass orcs 15, and I can bring anything that I mill back to the battlefield without paying its mana cost. Yeah, that's the only good target. So I'll get Scourge of the Throne. Okay, so whenever it attacks for the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for the most life, untap all attacking creatures.
You gonna attack yourself?
Yeah, that's not gonna work. But let's see. That's flashback for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That sucks. Okay. Oh well. What's this again? Oh yeah, Call of the Ring. I'll tap 2, and I'll cast Call of the Ring. Beginning my upkeep, the ring tempts me. Whenever I choose a creature as a ring bearer, I can pay 2 life, and if I do, I draw a card. Okay, I will go ahead and I will send Scourge of the Throne. Damn.
Didn't you make a 15/15 army or something?
Oh yeah, that's true. I did create a 15. You're right.
Yeah.
Cannot forget about that. That is huge, actually.
I mean, that's a KO to one of us right there, so you don't want to forget that.
Yes. 5. Does the ring tip me as well? I forget. I don't think it does. All the way back here, huh? Nope. Okay. Well, I will send the 15/15. Game's got to end. I'm gonna send the 15/15 at Corey. You know, I'm gonna full swing at you, Corey. So 15/15 on the ground, 5/5 in the air.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just jump your 15/15 with one of my knights, and then I'll take the 5.
Yeah, that makes way more
Going down to
sense.
10.
Then I'll just pass the turn.
Okay. Now we got deck. Nice land. There you go. You each mill 1, and that is all she wrote.
Middle
land.
languish. That's crazy.
You failed me yet again, Starstream.
Yep. I think this is.
I passed.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
okay.
I literally have nothing in hand, and none of my lands do anything. So
Fair enough.
not that kind of deck.
Yeah.
All right, I'll draw. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you are the safer bet. Because you
Yeah,
do
I'm
have
up
creatures
close.
that have 15.
that is true. I do have a massive orc army.
I made an amass
I'm not.
deck after
I'm
Lord
not
of the Rings.
concerned. I'm not
I'm
concerned.
still working on it.
Only I had less life. I could have got a second combat. That would have been huge.
Rancor here. 2 in a blue, and I'm actually going to put Shiny Impetus on my own thing. Or Psychic Impetus. So it gets +2/+2, and whenever it attacks, I scry 2. Alright, so that's 8. Oops.
I think this is the most cards I've ever had in my graveyard ever in any deck.
You must not fight much mill.
No, not really. This is only the second time I've played this deck in this iteration, also.
Okay, so I'll swing like this. Brian, I'm gonna send these 2 at you for a total of 10. John, I'm gonna swing these 2 at you for a total of 10. 14.
Oh, okay.
On attacks, my
Yes.
2 Argentum armors will trigger. I'm going to destroy your dragon,
Sure.
your red flyer. And because I'm going to be that kind of person, I'm going to destroy your mountain as well.
My mountain,
Yeah, your one.
my smoldering marsh.
Oh,
So you can't flash anything back on me.
Okay, sure.
And then I can scry 2 as well.
So was that 14 you said?
Let's see. That's 10. Yeah, 14.
All right, I'll go
So
down
I'm
to
gonna put
5.
1 to the bottom, 1 on top, and then the one I'm leaving on top, I get a Curse of Verbosity trigger for attacking Brian, so I'm just gonna end up drawing it.
Oh, dang.
I took 10, right?
Yeah, 10.
Yep, okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna play a Sky Cloud Expanse as my land for turn, and then I'm just gonna pass.
All right, so untap, upkeep. I have an upkeep trigger. I will let the ring tip me, make the orc my ring bearer, and I will take 2 life and draw a card. So then I will draw, and then I will draw for turn. Okay, I will play a mountain as a land for turn. So yeah, that's cool. Then let's see. Just double deck, just turn.
Did you take the 2?
Nope. Okay, I'm at 3 life. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to cast Wake the Dragon for its flashback cost, which is 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I create a 6/6 black and red dragon token with flying menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, gain control of target artifact that player controls. So there we go. Here's my dragon. All right, so it has haste and menace. What's in my hand? Oh yeah. I will move towards the combats. Okay. I will swing the 6/6 dragon at Corey. And then I will swing. I will also swing my ring bearer at Corey as well. So I have an attack trigger, so draw and discard. And then we can go to blocks damage. Draw, discard a mountain. Okay, so we go to damage.
Okay. I'm gonna block your orc,
Okay.
and then I will take the dragon at 6.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I'll go down to
I
4.
will take your arcane signet's untapped, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, uniform. Sure.
In response, I tap my arcane signet.
Oh yeah, that'd be smart. So I will take your equipment artifact that gives them +6 off.
Okay. I've got the normal and I've got a copy of it. Do you care which one?
Yes, I want the one that's attached to the biggest guy.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the equip cost for it?
6.
6. All right. Yeah. That is gonna be it. I'm passing the turn.
Okay. Heart of the cards. What do you got, deck? I mean, it's not a land, so it's not gonna do anything. We'll tap 3 for Opine Unicorn. You each mill 1.
Okay.
All right.
Brash
Forest.
Instigator.
I have a blocker. I will pass.
Okay.
Finish me.
Yeah, is that your goal?
Yeah. I can't really do much else. Just gonna keep swinging. Game's gotta end.
That's true. Just don't block then.
I can't block. I don't have anything to block.
Yeah, you got
That's
death
true.
on board. Like
Yeah.
2 at me, 1 at him.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll do it that
depending
way.
on yeah.
Yeah, I'll swing. The one with all
well.
the stuff.
I
John. And then
will-
these 2.
will take it.
Well, wait a second. So, because it's only a
So-
2/2, and your
So
other
there is
guys
a
will-
trigger
Oh, okay, that's right.
because
That's right.
I have the Argentum armor here. I'm going to destroy your blocker.
Yep, totally. Yep, you got it.
And I think that should do it because I would be 10 at Brian and 6 at John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as you see, Corey won yet another game. Tends to be a trend. It kind of happens. But I want to thank all my guests today. Thank you, Brian, Cole, and Corey, for joining me for a fun game of Commander.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So we'll go
Agreed.
ahead,
Thanks for having us.
go around one more time so you can plug your stuff, where to find you, what kind of content you make, and then we'll just say our goodbyes. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm Brian the Unskilled Commander. Unskilled Commander on YouTube. I make videos of me playing my own decks against each other, trying to find their weaknesses, upgrade them. I do a couple deck techs and a short I call High Octane, where I take my decks and give them the best possible opening hand and next 10 cards to see just how fast theoretically it could win a game. And that's pretty much it. Just having fun playing Magic and trying to up the sub count.
The grinds. All right, Cole,
Yep.
go ahead, bud.
Well, thanks so much for having us. My name's Cole. You can find me at the Urcast podcast as well as at loveandmana.mtg on Instagram and all sorts of socials. So give us a follow.
And last, but you know what? He is the least in this one. Cool.
I am the least.
The-
Yeah, guys, if you ever want to talk to me, you can find me on all those places before they implode at Sleeve Card. So whatever floats your boat. Or every Friday on the Urcast, your Friday Night Magic pre-show.
It's not worth it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for sticking around and watching to the end. If you did, probably didn't, but have a great night. And that's it for the video. Bye.
Bye.
Later.